Let's make some holographic stickers. So today I'm using the new product from StyleTech. This is holographic laminate sheets that you're going to pair with sticker paper. So you're going to put this right on top of your sticker paper to make some really fun holographic stickers. And there is two versions out. I know that you guys may not be able to see this. I may bring it down just to see if you guys can tell here. So there is a bigger, chunkier design, and then there is also a very thin, like real small dots, if you will. So two different versions of this, like I said. I have both of them linked down below for you guys, as well as the sticker paper that I use, because I don't really use sticker paper. I actually use label paper because you can get so many more and get more bang for your buck. So I have those linked down below for you guys as well. And so let's go ahead and dive in here. So this is the sticker bundle that I'm actually using today. It is so cute. These are going to be not only perfect to maybe add to your gifts as a little embellishment, gift tags, but you can also include these in your packaging. So if you're somebody that sells, say for example on a marketplace, and you're packaging and you want to include those extras, you could definitely make some of these stickers, do a complete die cut to where they're individual stickers and throw them into your packaging. So tons of things you can do with these, planners, you name it, the list goes on. I'm going to show you guys how to take these into Canva to create the perfect sticker sheet, and then take that into Cricut Design Space. So I really just like to, if I'm making a complete sticker sheet and they come in individually, I like to bring them in through Canva. So let's go ahead and head on over to Canva. There's a couple different ways that you can actually bring in your design. So once you download that folder to your computer, you can either drag and drop those in here, or you can come to uploads and then bring them in like that. I like the drag and drop. I just think it is a whole lot faster. Once you open up that folder, you can just start dragging these in. So I'll figure out which ones I want to use. So for example, I want this one, and then I'm going to pick one of these rainbows here. So maybe I'm going to do this one right here. And then there is some really fun Christmas trees as well. So I'm gonna bring in all of the Christmas trees, and then probably a few more little ones like this, and then we'll start to put together the sticker sheet. You can also bring in multiple, so if you select multiple at a time, you can actually bring it, so you can bring them all in at one time if you want to, or however you want to do that. So I just really think it's a lot faster, because if you're in Cricut Design Space, you have to bring them in one at a time, unless, for example, we do create sticker sheets where they're all on one and you can bring those in. But like I said, if they're individual, this is the best way I like to do it. Alright, so now that I have brought these over here, let's go ahead and start to size them down and create our sticker sheet. So what I did when I very first came into Canva is I created a page size that was the size of my sticker sheet, which was 8.5 by 11. So whenever we take this into Cricut Design Space, I'll design it at the 8.5 by 11, but when we cut it, our print and cut, I believe, is 6.75 by 9.25, so we'll just kind of shrink that down a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through here. I'm dragging the corners, sizing these down, getting them to where I can work with them, and then you may notice that I may kind of size them up or down however I want to. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up so you guys can see that I'm just going to size them down and start to move them around. Now that I have sized these out about where I want them to be, now I'm going to move them around on the page to where I want them, and I may duplicate one or two. So for example, if you click on this right here, you can click this little piece right here and it's going to duplicate these. So I may want to duplicate some and maybe bring some up and down. So I'm going to kind of play around with that. Alright, so let's say I was happy with something about like this. Now we're ready to download this to the computer, so we're just going to go ahead and hit share, and then I'm going to click on download, and then depending on your sticker sheet, you may or may not want to use transparent background. I'm going to go ahead and choose transparent and hit download. Once you download it to your computer, it should look something just like this. You can rename it at this point if you want to, so that way you can find it later. So let's go ahead and bring it into Cricut Design Space. I'm going to go to uploads, and then we're just going to go to upload an image, and then I can simply go to browse and then look for the recents. Once you bring in your sticker sheet, I'm just going to go ahead and choose complex, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit continue, and then it's going to bring it up again, and I'm going to go ahead and just hit apply and continue. So from here, what we want to choose is the print and cut version, and then we're going to go ahead and click upload. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and select that file and hit add to canvas. So the very first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to resize this. So to figure out the size that you can work with, you can click on that warning right here on the right side, and it's gonna tell you 6.75 by 9.25. So what I'm actually gonna go ahead and do is come over here to my height, and I'm gonna try to work with that first. I'm gonna put 9.25, enter, and that is gonna give us 6.87. So I need to change this a little bit more, so I'll do 6.75, enter. So this looks good to me. You notice that the warning is gone, so we are ready to send it to the printer. So we're gonna go ahead and click make it. So before we include our laminate sheet, we're gonna go ahead and print it first. So you just wanna go ahead and load your sticker sheets into your printer. And then you're gonna notice here's our print and cut. We have that black border. We're gonna hit continue and get ready to send it over to the printer. Let's go ahead and send it over to the printer. So you wanna make sure you've chosen your printer. You can have a bleed line on or off. I'm gonna turn mine off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit print. All right, so here we go. We've got our nice sticker sheet ready to go. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and load this on our Cricut mat, but we're not gonna cut it just yet because now at this point, we're gonna go ahead and apply our laminate. So we're gonna go ahead and load it just to help me have some control here of my printed out designs. I'm gonna go ahead and load that on there. And now we're gonna get ready to cut this down. So these come in the 12 by 12 sheets. I'm gonna use the little thinner spots here. And so what you wanna do is take your little ruler here, and you're gonna measure inside of those black lines. So I'm actually going to come in just a little bit. So I think about 7, should completely cover that. So I'm gonna do 7 inches wide. And then for my height here, I'm gonna do 9.5. So I need to do 7 by 9.5. So I'm gonna use my paper trimmer to get a perfect cut. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and load this here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I wanna start with the smaller one first. I'm gonna go ahead and do that 7, and then we're gonna do 9.5. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm just going to peel this here. You could definitely just get yourself like the top going like this to make it a whole lot easier. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and get this lined up here at the top, and then we'll get it all the way down. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and carefully rub down that top, and then slowly do a push and pull all the way down. Just like that. Go ahead and take my squeegee for good measure to make sure everything is down super nice. Now hopefully you guys can catch that really fun holographic there. And so what I've done is we've avoided that black border so that way the Cricut can still read that. I'm gonna try the foil poster board settings. As you can see here, I have tried the glitter iron-on. I've tried premium vinyl. I tried that one first with more pressure. I've tried, like I said, the glitter iron-on, and the glitter iron-on almost went all the way through, but we're gonna try a foil poster board, and then this time before I unload it, I'm gonna see if they actually come off, and if not, I'll send it back through for another cut. So we're gonna go ahead and load this. So it's just gonna be playing around with your machine, figuring out what cut settings works best for you. So depending on whether you guys just want a kiss cut to where they come right off of that sticker sheet, or whether you guys are looking for a die cut where it's gonna cut all the way through. I'm also gonna go ahead and choose more pressure for this because I really wanna try to get that die cut sticker. So we're gonna go ahead and hit go. Let's go ahead and unload it and see if those test cuts worked. So we're gonna go ahead and flip this guy over. It doesn't look like I got a die cut, but it does look like I've got the kiss cut. All right, so if you flip it just like this, you should be able to pop these guys right off there like so. So hopefully you guys can see that holographic, really pretty sheen just like so. So these are absolutely perfect. So whenever you try this out, you want to go ahead and do some scraps. So what I would probably do is you don't even have to do the print and cut. I would take a piece, so just take a scrap piece of this, just a real small piece, put it on your sticker paper. Like I said, you don't have to go all the way through the print settings, and then do a test cut. So before you go through the whole entire printing and all of that and wasting really big pieces of this, I would definitely do some test samples with some small little pieces to see what it's gonna take for you. But for me, that foil craft board worked perfect for this, and with the more pressure, it gave me the perfect Cricut. So keep in mind whenever you're layering two products together, you can't just use normal settings that you would have, because now we're layering two pieces together that we're wanting our Cricut to cut through. But I do love this. I think it just made it absolutely perfect and just gave it that extra. So you guys can see that present here. I'll go ahead and bring this guy up here. And you guys can just see how it pops off of that green and that red. So these are going to be perfect once again to add on those gifts this holiday season, or maybe personalize those gift tags, or to throw in your boxes if you guys are shipping out products this holiday season. So definitely try this one out. Once again, I have everything that I've used today linked down below. And there you guys have it. We have tested out that new holographic laminate from StyleTech. Highly recommend that you guys check it out. And I also highly recommend that if you guys have not made some print and cut stickers with your Cricut, you should definitely try and check it out, because it is a ton of fun and there's so much that you guys can do with these stickers. Stick them on your hydro flask, stick them on your car, stick them on your phone, laptops, all sorts of fun things. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.